Boom! Welcome everyone. I'm your career mentor, and today we're cracking wide open the ultimate blueprint to snagging your dream job in the Indian Railways for 2026. If you've been eyeing a stable, prestigious, and highly rewarding government career, you are in the exact right place. In this explainer, we're diving deep into the newly released RRB NTPC data. We're cutting through all the noise to map out exactly what you need to know, from the massive vacancies to your long-term retirement perks. So grab a notepad, get focused, and let's jump right in. Here is our game plan for today. We're looking at the massive vacancies, checking your eligibility and age, breaking down roles and duties, mapping out the 2026 selection plan, reviewing the medical standards, and finally, looking at that sweet 30-year career horizon.
All right, Section 1, Massive Vacancies. Let's just dive right into the absolute scale of the opportunity waiting for you this year.
Look at these numbers, guys. Seriously, 8,868 total vacancies. That's huge. Now, the railways are leaning heavily towards graduates this year with 5,810 posts. But hey, if you haven't snagged that university degree yet, don't sweat it at all. There are still over 3,000 spots, 3,058 exactly, waiting for 12-pass candidates. So whether you're straight out of high school or holding a degree, there's a massive lane wide open just for you.
Moving on to Section 2, Eligibility and Age. Because before we get too hyped, we got to make sure you can actually buy a ticket for this train, right? So here's the dividing line. For the undergraduate posts, you need to have passed your 12th standard with at least 50% marks, and you've got to be in the 18 to 33 age window. But check out the graduate track. If you've got a university degree, you get this awesome extended runway, from 18 all the way up to 36 years old. That 36-year upper limit is an absolute game changer if you're pivoting your career a bit later in life. And remember, that age is strictly calculated as of January 1st, 2026.
Now, let's look at the fine print, because there's some massive advantages here. First off, valid citizenship isn't just limited to India. Subjects of Nepal and Bhutan and Tibetan refugees who arrived before January 1st, 1962 are totally eligible if you've got the right documentation. And these age relaxations? Wow. If you're in the OBC non-creamy layer, you get an extra 3 years. SC and ST candidates? Add a massive 5 years to your limit. It's all about giving everyone a fair and equitable shot.
Next up, Section 3, Roles and Duties. Let's talk about what you'll actually be doing day to day once you get that appointment letter in your hands.
You've really got to choose your path wisely here. It's kind of a fork in the road. On one side, you have the administrative track, stuff like the commercial cum ticket clerk or accounts clerk. That's all about front-end customer service, ticketing, and balancing the books in an office setting. On the flip side, we have the heavy hitters, station masters, and goods guards. This is hardcore operational duty. You're clearing signals, moving massive freight and passenger trains, and keeping everyone safe. Administrative or operational. Which one sounds like you?
All right, Section 4, the 2026 selection plan. Getting these jobs takes serious strategy. So let's map out exactly how you're going to crush the selection process.
You're going to face 5 intense trials. It kicks off with CBT-1, mostly just to thin the herd. Then comes the big one, CBT-2. Mark this down in your calendars. Grads, you're testing on July 10th, and undergrads, September 17th. Next up are the specific skill tests, followed by the super strict document verification. You literally have to prove your identity, degree, and reservation status flawlessly here. One missing paper and you're instantly disqualified. Finally, you have to clear the medical exam. Don't take any of these steps lightly.
Now for our aspiring junior clerks, accounts clerks, and junior timekeepers, you absolutely have to beat the mandatory typing test. You need to hit 30 words per minute in English or 25 in Hindi, right on a computer, and no, there are no spell check or editing tools to save you. Meanwhile, station masters and traffic assistants, you face a totally different beast, the computer-based aptitude test, or CBAT, which tests spatial scanning and intelligence. Make sure you know exactly which test your role requires.
All right, put your mentor hat on me for a second, because here is your battle plan. You need a schedule that works backwards from those July and September CBT-2 dates. The syllabus is huge, but static general knowledge and current affairs, they will literally make or break your score. You need to be taking mock tests every single day. And look, don't just take them. Analyze the tough questions where you stumble. Oh, and if you want a clerical role, start practicing that typing speed today. Seriously, right now. Don't wait until after the written exam.
Moving to Section 5, Medical Standards. Listen up, because this is where way too many brilliant candidates get blindsided and fail.
You could ace every single exam, but if you fail the physical fitness requirements, your journey ends here. See, operational roles like station master and goods guard, they demand the incredibly strict A2 standard. Why?
because you absolutely cannot mistake a red signal for a green one when driving a train. You need exceptional distance vision and perfect color perception. But if you're going for senior clerk or junior account assistant, you fall under C2, which is way more forgiving, basically just functional vision for administrative office work.
Here's my ultimate mentor tip for you on medical readiness. Go get a professional eye exam this week. I mean it. Do it before you invest months into studying. You need to know your baseline. Keep your lifestyle healthy, watch your blood pressure, and if you've got diabetes, keep it in strict check. And hey, let's be real, if you have any degree of color blindness, you're instantly disqualified from those A2 safety roles. So if that's you, just pivot your strategy to the clerical posts right now. No big deal, just adjust the plan.
Finally, Section 6, the 30-year horizon. We've covered the grind, the studying, and the medicals. Now let's talk about the payoff, your long-term career growth and financial freedom.
It's like a roadmap for your whole life. Through departmental exams and just putting in the time, your career path is totally mapped out. You might start as a level 2 junior clerk for your first 5 years. But keep a clean record, pass your internal exams, and you could hit level 4 as a head clerk in 10 to 15 years. Fast forward 20 to 25 years, you're looking at terminal positions like a prestigious level 6 section officer. It's an incredibly secure climb up the ladder.
And we absolutely have to talk about the compensation package, right? Because this is the real superpower of a railway career. That level 2 basic pay of 19,900 rupees, that's literally just the starting point. Add in the massive dearness allowance, which is sitting around 50% right now, plus house rent and transport allowances, and your take-home pay absolutely skyrockets. And the grand prize? A full post-retirement pension and lifelong medical benefits. Honestly, in today's economy, this package is pretty much unbeatable for long-term stability. So, the roadmap is clear, the vacancies are massive, and that lifelong pension is waiting right at the finish line. The only question left is, will you claim your seat on the Indian Railways in 2026, or are you going to let someone else punch your ticket to financial freedom? Get off the sidelines, start your prep today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.